Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode. You know what it is, man. It is Collectors Lounge International on a amazing. It is a beautiful Sunday out here. Yesterday was beautiful, but it was kind of chilly. It rained a little bit. I don't know. Man, we're going into summertime. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest feeling in this space, but it is what it is, man. But thank you guys for definitely being here with us this lovely afternoon. We got some things we need to definitely discuss. We had a great event on Friday with Yost from Jazz Inc. And of course, like I said, he did a triple threat of a release. We got both the animated and the realistic version of the animated series Batman. We got 3 different versions of the Tumbr that were basically released. Put up for pre-order. And then, of course, the highly anticipated Penguin. I'm sorry, Penguin. That was definitely released, and there were a couple of SKUs. There's so many daggone SKUs that are out there right now that it is incredible. But definitely an exciting time for those who might be a Batman fan. Of course, if it was me, Yost, it was Press X. I had them there for therapeutic reasons, just to kind of keep the stress levels down. I don't know if it helped because he was trying to persuade me to buy shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But thank you guys for definitely being here. Without further ado, and I got the incredible panel here with me, starting with ladies first. Mandy, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? It's lovely to be here. It's been
so good.
A couple of weeks, so
yeah.
Obviously, it was meeting Ian on one, so give him a good hard squeeze. That was nice. I'm very well. Just put a load of photography stuff away because I did a little shoot today. And,
okay.
Yeah, fingers crossed. They're in focus.
Gotcha. So good to see you here as well.
You too.
Always good to have you. Always a pleasure. We got Chewy's Bandolier in the building, man. What's going on with you, Rob? How you doing, man?
Oh, it's a sad week for me. My team is out.
Hey, y'all put up a fight though, bro.
I mean, we put up a better fight than what Carolina's doing right now. That's for sure. But hey, it is what it is. I got my summer now.
Y'all put up a set. Y'all definitely put up a fight, man. I'm a bit stressed out right now because even though the Knicks aren't really my team, they're not my squad, and everybody perceives them to be my squad. They're not really my squad. I'm still rooting for them from the East. Because I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, y'all need it. And to get, they're down 2-0 right now, to Indiana. So come on, man. They gotta come back, man. Straight up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always a depressing time of year for Toronto sports fans. But other than that, it's as always good to be here. I'm not going to have too much of a break because I'll be back doing actual archaeological work starting tomorrow. So it'll be in and out, but punctuated by all the great releases and announcements.
Yes. And I felt today like it was good to kind of have this discussion and kind of answer a lot of questions that people may have had about the release and stuff like that for what we know. And considering the simple fact that we got one huge announcement that we're going to go in here. We'll be talking about it a little bit more, more in detail. But yeah, bro, thank you for being here, man. As always. Next up, we got the one and only Press X, the therapist himself. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Ooh, it's all so quiet. It's all so still. Last week, nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden, everything was happening. Everything was happening all at once. Friday, we got walloped with some great releases, some great news. That was a fantastic conversation. And I like that you were like, oh, yeah, I had, my therapist there to keep me calm. I was drinking coffee the whole time. So I don't know if my heart could take any more information that he was giving me. But no, I'm thrilled at what's coming our way because Batman is my jam. In fact, I watched this glorious film last night. I went to Goodwill and I found this little gem.
Oh God.
50 cents. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. I poured myself a glass of wine. I'm like, let's do this. I had the best time watching Batman and Robin. I don't know what it was. I think it's just enough time had gone by that I'm like, you know what? Let me take this for what it is and appreciate for what it is instead of, at the time, expectations.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is actually a really fun Batman movie.
Yeah.
It knows what it is. And I had a great time with it. So now I'm even more looking forward to that Uma Thurman, which I'm sure we'll get to here in just a little bit to round out my villains. So now I'm excited. So thank you for having me. This great
definitely, brother. It was definitely a great a show that we had, and this great conversation and what he revealed, all the stuff that he kind of got to. I was like, wow, okay. This man ain't playing around right now. Like it's he you asked, and
it's always scary when your dreams come true.
Right?
Always.
It definitely is. So I hope people are really ready for it, because there's a lot going on right now, man. But I definitely appreciate having you here. And thank you guys out there. I'm going to get to the chat here in just a few moments, man, because we got a lot to talk about. But before we do, as we do each and every week, got to pay our respects to the places where we get a lot of the goods, a lot of the goodies from, man. So starting with our guy Ray over there at Underground Figures. That's Underground Ray. No NRD, shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. If you are looking for the latest and greatest, hit him up. He'll definitely make sure that you have everything that you need. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure is going to arrive or when a new figure is being revealed, and create yourself an account, because you never know when there might be free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. That's Hawk Wars Ray, Cool Water Ray. This is what we actually call him. Again, if you're looking for those Grell pieces, if you're looking for the latest and greatest, if you're looking for an incredible experience, again, gives you a nice little care package, figure, stickers, comic books, the works. Proud sponsor currently right now of the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group and what we got going on over there. So you definitely want to head on over there, hit him up. He'll take care of you. Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. It's not just about the figures, but also about the physical media, source material. If you want to know everything that you need to know about the heroes that you support and the characters that you support, head on over there. Again, he has the store hours there. Everything, that you need to know and you want to know, he got it for you. So definitely, give him a super duper shout out. Also, got to pay our respects to my man, Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. If you're looking for everything that you need in a great display right here, as you can see, I got that mono. But then, like I said, he has different display options that you might be excited for, that you may want. So hit him up and he'll definitely make sure that you have everything that you need. Also, I got it. Just a few others, just a couple more to kind of get out there. And the guy we're basically talking about today, none other than Yost over there at Jazz Inc. Now, again, Jazz Inc. has its own place, its own website. Now, over here in the North American market, if you're looking to collect, or actually get the Penguin, if you're looking to get that Batman, you of course have to go through 1/6 Kit and also Spec Fiction. But if you are looking to basically get your hands on the vehicles, such as, and pick one of your choice. You know what I mean? You have both the Tumbr, all three Tumbler choices and options there. Hit him up and he'll definitely make sure that you get a chance to get it. As you can see, all the pre-orders are there. Again, it's just a wonderful time to be a collector. Also, we got to give a shout out. And this is personal for me, because I think she's great. She's amazing. Tina Cruz over there, El Diluvio. Man, listen, I can't, speak her name without just so much joy, because she, I am such a devoted client, because she does incredible work. And everything that you get from her is such an experience, nice little care package. Like I told her before, I am desperately trying to make sure that this is her occupation permanently and that she has to do nothing else other than this and make all the monies that she needs because she's great at what she does and she needs all the accolades. Any style that you're looking for, any look that you're looking for, again, she'll make sure that you have. You got a couple of clients on here. And again, very happy with the work that she basically does. She's so amazing. So hit her up. Her Instagram page is El Deluvio. So definitely hit her up and she'll take care of you as always. So let me say what's up to the chat, man. Let's see who we got in the building with us. We got Roach with a jacket in here. Thank you for being here. As always, we got Figure Craft in the building. What's going on with you, brother? It's always so good to see you. Chuck G is in here. Who else we got? Ren's Talentino's in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. We got the movie Cannon in the building. What's going on with you? Benjamin E. Green is in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Windman 42. S. Beam is in the building. Jeremy Vaca's in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, Jay Hunter is here. We got my man Brick Artemis. Now, we got an announcement coming pretty soon. I'm going to let Brick do it whenever he gets a chance, but there's something special coming up in September. And y'all are not going to want to miss this event. We got something going on that is going to be huge. It is huge. When I say huge, huge. And this is an idea that was brought by Brick himself. I don't know if he wants me to basically talk about it, but I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna let him make the announcement and everybody that's involved. Ooh, this is gonna be great. I cannot wait for this event. So it's gonna be special. So thank you for being here, Brick, as always. Who else do we got in here? We got Ray Ray's Collections in here. Thank you for being here, brother. Good to see you. Preston Hawkins in here. We got my man Figure Craft in the building. I mean, photographer extraordinaire, does some amazing work. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. Who else do we got in here with us? Let's see here. CJP Models is in here. Mitchell Lawrence is in here. We got 12-inch Moose Dream is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. And Palal 89 is in the building. Definitely thank you for being here as always. Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot that we're going to talk about here. It's just a few. Oh, we got Blue Tattoo. My brother Blue Tattoo is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. As always, definitely appreciate that. Also, we got another individual that we got. Let me bring Chewy back. But then we also got Ian. Ian is in the building, man. Hey. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
That's who Remick Banjo is.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
How's it going?
How's it going, man? How you doing today, bro?
Oh, looking a bit flushed.
Yeah. You said you was at the gym today?
Yeah, this is what happens when you hit the big 5-0 plus. So,
bro, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Happy as we could say, birthday.
Yeah, so no, it's all good. I thought I'm appropriately got my t-shirt on.
Nice.
Yeah, it is definitely appropriate to have that in here. Well, L. Walker said you got the glow. He said Gio in the building. We got who else in here? Women. Oh, we got double. We hit everybody up already. You got Noon Tunes is in the building. Thank you for being here. But yeah, man, as always, bro, you already know. Now we're gonna get into that. We definitely gonna talk about that because it's exciting times, man. Definitely exciting times and some good things to talk about. So definitely we're gonna jump into that in just a few moments. But before we do, I kind of want to bring this up because this is to be expected, I guess, pretty soon. And it's crazy that we haven't heard anything about it yet, or it's at least teased. But somehow, some way, someone already has it in their hands right now, or at least is showing this now. Again, I'm guessing it is true, but we haven't gotten anything on this. But I'm guessing it's going to be released sometime this week. So the anticipation is there. You know, we know the Ahsoka line has been going off. It's been going crazy now for a while, and it's very exciting. X, you excited about this, bro? You.
I mean, I'm always excited for Star Wars. General Syndulla. Yes. This is one of those that's on the list to eventually come home.
Yeah.
However, much like I'm blanking on her name. Much like Chopper and the rest of the Ghost crew, I'm waiting to see if they're actually going to finish out the Ghost crew before, investing. Otherwise, I'll most likely have to come up with a custom Ezra and a custom Kanan. That's most likely what I'm going to have to do. They're probably not going to make Kanan unless they do some sort of flashback scene. And whether or not we get an Ezra, it remains to be seen. But I can't wait to see how this figure came out, because if they nailed the look of the prototype or improved on the prototype, then this is going to be stunning.
Yeah, definitely. Mandy, your thoughts on this piece? Is this one that you were looking to get?
Yeah, I've got her on pre-order from second one.
Gotcha.
Kanan's anticipating her coming home. He's going to have to fight it out with Obi-Wan, though, isn't he? So, yeah, I can't wait to get her. I hope they've got a bum right, let's just say, because if that bum's not right, she's going back. But I really can't wait for this one. And like to take some photographs of her with Kanan as well. It's just going to be the only one I won't have is Zeb. So I don't know. I'm going to have to find some way of getting Zeb, and then that'll complete my Ghost crew. Yeah, I love this. I can't wait. When I saw the picture, it was like, a little bit of wee came out. Sorry. I was really excited.
Yeah. She's
cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I want to see with the, again, I want to see some production photos, how it's going to look, but definitely excited about it. Chewy, what's your thoughts on this piece, and is it something that you've ordered or you're anticipating, or how you feel about it?
Oh, she's already paid off.
There you go.
It's this one's I've been waiting forever. This is like, well, you remember when we did the top 10 list there earlier in the year or last year?
Yeah.
She was on my top 10 list, even though she wasn't out yet, because I mean what the prototype blew me away. But yeah, no, I've got her coming now. I mean, if they announce it this week, then I imagine I'll probably see her in another week after that, or whatever the time it takes. But I'll get the email that says we're just billing your last $20, and then we're gonna send it out. Yeah, I'm very excited for this, because I have Chopper and Sabine both almost paid off, and this one I paid off like as quickly as I could, because I was really excited about this one. It's like you say, are they going to complete the Ghost crew? I don't know. Am I willing to collect the parts of it that they've done so far and just wait? Yes. I will. I fully expect that they will do a Zeb. They will do an Ezra. And I just think, based on the other shows that are still like season 2, I imagine we'll get an Ezra from season 2 of Ahsoka.
We better.
And I think we'll get a Zeb from the Mandalorian movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put all of them together in a group and say, "There's the Ghost crew." That's my plan. But I'm super excited. This is paid off, and I'm just waiting.
I think they're waiting. I don't know if we're going to get Ezra from season 1. I think they're basically going to give us Ezra from season 2, to be honest. I think that's what they're waiting for, because that's when we're going to get the reunited crew. Yeah. Because they had already said that Zeb is going to be in Ahsoka season 2. And there's also a sneaky announcement that came out that said not only is Zeb going to be in season 2, but I keep forgetting his name. What was his name again?
Yang?
Nah, the once he was an Imperial officer, now turned.
Agent Callus.
Agent Callus. Yeah, Callus and Iden Versio are supposed to basically be in season 2 as well. And of course, if you don't know who Iden Versio is from, of course, from the game itself. And it was one
That's
character
awesome.
that I had definitely wanted to see, hopefully, and it would make perfectly good sense to bring her in because she was definitely there. So that would definitely be interesting, hopefully. But
Wow.
we'll see how that goes, and how that plays out. Uh, Ian, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts around this, bro?
You're struggling there. You're ready to say Agent Silver Fox, and then you see
Mhm.
Remix Banjo. I know. Sorry. Um, yeah, I've not pre-ordered this. You know where my Star Wars collection is, and I
Yeah,
pick and choose outside of the OT. But I really like the character. I like this figure, and of course, she's married to a fellow Scotsman. So
That's true.
that's the
yeah,
other. That's the other pull
yeah.
there with it. I prob listen. I'm like Larry Dickham just now. I'm ducking and diving with stuff. So um, um, I there's figures I will likely pick up, but further
Yeah,
down the line,
yeah, yeah. I get it.
and I'll probably sit and wait on this one.
I get it. I get it. I
To be
get it.
honest, but I have uh, I have some really big ticket items coming out next year. So
Hmm. Hmm.
as I said, Larry Dickham, ducking and diving.
Yeah, bro. Larry
This is
Dickum
what we do.
references are always welcome here, man. Definitely, you already know.
Listen, been doing this a long time. You can't just keep buying and buying. You set a precedent,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and you do these shows, and you feel a certain way. So I'm resilient. I'm strong. I'm just waiting. I'm
Yeah,
waiting on certain figures.
I've
So
done the same thing. I think right now, I've extremely shortened my pre-order list. um I've gotten down to things that, because none of these things are necessities, to be quite out, that it's like a necessary, that it's need, but things that I want, but I'm curating to the point where things that are necessary for my collection, not things that are unnecessary, just getting just because, you know what I mean, like, not doing that anymore, because we don't live in a space. I don't live in a space where I can afford it like that. You know what I mean? With everything that's hitting. So you do have to be. Now, this, definitely, of course, from the Ahsoka line, and I was already in on it. I can't wait to see, you know what I mean? And, definitely one of one of my most anticipated figures along with Shin. So I'm going to see how that's going to turn out as well. But yeah, man, I'm definitely excited. I'm guessing now that they're prepping this, we'll probably get like those photos either tonight or tomorrow. So just stay tuned. I think this week is going to be somewhat crazy, so we just got to see how it plays out. But yeah, man, I'm definitely excited about it. Can't wait to see yeah, what they come up with, man. So again, it's out there. Got to give a shout out to X-Man. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, man, we definitely appreciate you being here, bro. Sharp dude. Who else we got in here? Cruising through space, to being here, chopper, all necessities. You already know, man. Mr. Lawrence, I did that last year. Lael, I canceled 15 figures from Sideshow yesterday.
damn,
Ooh, see,
Ooh.
it's happening, bro. Like, a lot of people are doing it. Um, and I think that's why, even Sideshow right now, if you think about it, they came out with that you can pay on it now. You know what I mean? It's not strictly, because I think that they're getting hit with a lot of cancellations, not only just due to tariffs. I mean, we know that that's definitely a discussion, but just the wave of figures that are actually out there. And I think, like, here's the thing, and I was talking about this the other day, like how right now, I wouldn't say it's fatigue, but I just think that, we try to duck and dodge and say it's not fatigue, but I think it does have a bit of fatigue influence. When you look at now, with Marvel, they've pushed both Doomsday and Secret Wars. They pushed Doomsday a few months down to December, and they've also did the same thing to Secret Wars. So they're making space. Certain IPs, certain things are changing, um, and I think that's almost the way it is in collecting space. that we love collecting, but sometimes there is a level there a lot of times right now there's a level of fatigue because I think that when you're releasing too many figures all at once, it takes the magic away from how it felt and the way collecting was in the very beginning. Like we were the golden age for me when I started was around 2015. You know what I mean? In 2014, because there are only figures that were dropping every so often, and you couldn't wait. You were anticipating these figures coming out. It wasn't like a massive influx. And I blame a lot of that even on the streaming space right now because there's so many IPs, so many shows.
Yeah.
They're playing catch up. Disney is mandating that these figures are released, and same as any other company. So it just sometimes, in a sense, it does take the magic away from it. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what's happening with a lot of people. We don't want to get rid of like a lot of this stuff, but we don't have a choice because life takes over, man. You know what I mean? I was somebody even was talking to me, was like, yo, it's even ruined my relationship. And I was like,
Ooh.
what? It's
That's
like,
no
yeah,
good.
like they had arguments about it, and you don't want it to turn into that where it kind of breaks up families and stuff, but we know that happens, man. So
These are just
again,
things, at the end of the day. They're just things. It's
yeah, they're
the
definitely
people
things.
the
Yeah,
people in your life should be more important than that.
exactly. And that's just the way it should be, man. So hopefully we can hurdle all of this and get past it. And yeah. Um moving on, man. We're gonna talk about this again. We had a great event on Friday with Yost over there at Jazz Inc. And again, finally, right now, up for pre-order is you have different options, different SKUs for the Penguin. You can get the Penguin
So
two
great.
pack. You can get just different versions of it. Now, again, I am going to basically live vicariously through everybody else. It's not one I'll be picking up, but I'm happy that everybody else gets a chance to get something that is part of their childhood. It is a movie that was, I mean, Batman Returns is definitely one of my favorite films. But right now, I just gotta, if something magically changes, right now, then yeah, maybe down the road. Right now, no, it's just not gonna happen for me. But this is a fantastic figure. It's a fantastic release. All the accessories and everything that people have wanted from this. How you can now actually army build with the Penguin Army now. That's incredible. Yeah, Chewy, let me start with you real quick, man. Was this one that definitely gauged your interest?
I'm gonna preface this by saying that I absolutely love everything Yost does. Um, that man is a genius.
Mhm.
Um, however, no, I'm probably not getting this. Just simply because for the same reason, like you say, people are dropping pre-orders and everything else. It's there's too many things that if I dip my toe into too many IPs, then I'll get into trouble. And while Batman Returns is definitely one of those movies that I absolutely do love,
Yeah.
my only get from this would be the Catwoman, the Michelle Pfeiffer, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
leave it at that
Mhm.
because I've got the Batman 2.0 Batman Returns figure that Sideshow's got on Sideshow right now, and
Yeah.
that's pre-ordered as well. So like, if I've got the two of them, I'm happy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Penguin. I mean, this is an incredible sculpt. Like,
It is. This is
it's
everything, man. Like this is
unbelievably
definitely
good.
everything, bro. Like for
Yeah.
people who want this, if you want any and the mare look is incredible. Like all the way down to the detail and the tailoring is absolutely freaking phenomenal.
I
Like,
I'm in a position where it's like I have specific lanes that I try to stay in.
mhm,
And,
mhm.
just I mean, let's face it. I mean, none of us have bottomless pits of money. If I did, I would absolutely get this. But I don't. So
Yeah,
so unfortunately, I'm like you. I'm going to live vicariously through everybody that's going to get these and see their
yeah.
photos and everything else. But yeah, I won't be getting it. But I mean, there's no denying how great that looks.
Mhm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is
Kudos.
absolutely fantastic, man. They are killing it. Ian, what's your thoughts on this penguin, man?
Yeah, I didn't watch your live stream. I had to watch it on replay because I was out. But so I've pre-ordered the Mayor version of this. This movie is special to me. So it's
Yeah.
Tim Burton, it's Batman, Danny DeVito licensed. Wow, I did not think we would get to that point. To be honest, I've got same as Press X. I've got the Eternal Toys version, the sewer version, and I actually just really like that. I actually had an email with Yoast and said I would replace that, but I'm thinking, you know, as much as I want the double pack, I'm thinking about space. So I actually cancelled. So I spoke with Yoast and cancelled the 2-pack Catwoman, and Michelle Pfeiffer and Catwoman's just
Yeah.
that was on my wish list.
Yeah.
But I don't need the battle damage version, so I'm thinking longer term. I only need one, so I
Yeah.
took it down to one, and it's like this. I only need one, and I'm going to keep the third party one in a box, and maybe I'll change out the display, bring one in, put one out, and look at it that way. But what stuck out for me was the tailoring. I think the pinstripe trousers, the waistcoat look great. I think they've done a great job, and I want to support Yoast where I possibly can, because he's a fellow collector. He's passionate. He puts himself out there. As you know, it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
And what he goes through to get these licenses, we need to support
Definitely, bro.
this.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
it's quite crazy that bigger companies haven't done what he's done. So I see him as an innovator. And yeah, as I said, Danny DeVito, my childhoods.
Yeah.
I love this. This is always coming home. He's, apart from the 66 Penguin,
Yeah.
he's my favourite version
Yeah.
of Penguin.
Definitely.
I love this. I wish I could. I honestly wish. See, if I was purely a DC or Batman collector, unfortunately, like you, Leo, I like too many things.
Oh, we do. We all do, and that's the thing. Like, I don't look at any of this as. Here's the thing, and I kind of preface it. I look at it this way: like, there are things that are labeled addictions that are serious addictions, bro. Addictive personalities to gambling, addictive personalities to, like, drug, alcohol, addictive personalities to so many different things. When you've grown up as a collector, that's just like collecting is more than Chewy. Archaeology is in a sense of discovery of things that are basically new, and the search and thrill of being invested in something that you loved for so many years. You know what I mean? This is how it is for us. It brings us joy. We make, for some of us who are collectors, it becomes a business. I wouldn't be here content creating if it wasn't for collecting. You know what I mean? Collecting is my entryway into this platform, and getting a chance to talk about it to other people. That's so it's not an addiction, more so as a joy fulfillment. It's nostalgia fulfillment. But at the same time, we do, though, have to exercise a level of restraint and knowing that, okay, I love this, but do I necessarily have to have it? Those are the conversations that are going to be had. Now, do I absolutely love? And here's the thing, and I say that specifically for this reason. I was connected to Batman, always connected to Keaton's Batman. That's my favorite Batman of all time. I don't care what anybody says. I'm always going to be connected to Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, one of the best renditions out there, aside from Eartha Kitt and Julie Newmar. We know that. Penguin, though, here's the thing. Was I as connected to this version of Penguin? No. And I say that specifically, there was one particular scene that kind of took me out of it. And it was gross to me, man. And maybe because I just don't like raw fish. I don't like the way, but I hated the way he was eating it. I couldn't stand it. But it was just that they, his interpretation of Penguin was more so the grotesque and the more, that side of it, which I definitely enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the movie for what it was, but I just wasn't solely connected to this version of the Joker like I was the classic version. I mean, no, Joker Penguin, like I was the classic version of the Penguin. Even so much as, the version that we actually got, the new version that we got, because the thing is, it's like just that scheme of it, but at the same time, I'm a completionist as well. You know what I mean? Like, that's just basically the way I am. I'm a completionist, and I did, even when from that scene I didn't like, but the scene that was so important to this film, it was crazy, probably one of the best scenes in a movie, was the banter back and forth between him and Catwoman in the bedroom. That shit was dope.
Mm-hmm.
That scene right there was just so memorable because the banter, that was a masterclass between both, Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito. They pulled that shit off so fucking well. It was incredible. So I would love to do that. That's incredible. But man, that other scene, I was like, I can't. I hate the way that shit looks, man. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Him biting the dude's nose and all that. I mean, I just think they leaned in more to the animalistic nature of the character, which I get it, but it is what it is. X, or actually no, X, I'm gonna leave you last because it's only in fairness, man, because I already know how you feel about it. Mandy, what's your thoughts on this piece?
I love it. Would I like it? Yes. Am I getting it? No. I am getting Catwoman. I'm not also gonna. I'm the famous. I'm not getting that, and then next week I'll get it. I'm not getting Batman Returns because I've got Batman 89. I'm getting Catwoman. I would like this very much. It looks incredible, like incredible. That whole fish scene and the black in his mouth. Bah, bah. No.
I could not.
No.
It just, every time I think about it, man, it just, I was like, and the thing is, here's the thing, that wasn't fake.
I know.
He went all in.
He did it.
No.
Yeah.
He did it. He went all in on that scene. It was not fake at all. It was him going in on that scene. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
But
Man,
that's
he's just like Squid Ink. Come on.
DeVito goes for it. He always goes for it.
Flipping it.
Leo, this is why, right? Leo, listen, I don't think we're ever going to get another Danny DeVito licensed figure.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
This is special, and I think something.
Oh, we're certainly not going to get another Nicholson.
Oh, we're definitely not getting it at all.
I was talking to some other people about that, and I think we should address that as well.
Yeah.
But see, for me, as collectors, we've really become spoiled because things come so easy, because they come so fast. We don't appreciate the effort that guys like Yost has to do. I'm in corporate sales. I know how much you have to do before something becomes reality.
Yeah,
I really do. And you've got to graft to get licenses. You've got to you've got to hustle. And I take my hat off. This is epic. This is licensed. It's not a third party company throwing something out. He's went down, done his due diligence, and you know what? And I'm not a Jazz Inc. fanboy. I'm not that. I'm just a humble collector. And
I am.
I think
I'm sorry. I go front. I am, because he does some incredible work. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So we've got to celebrate that. We get yeah, absolutely. Listen, Mandy, I'm coming down to get. I haven't played the guitar since, or done a bit for ages, so I'll come down and get some lessons for the banjo.
Yes. I sold my banjo.
Take pour out and clean. Take pour out and clean.
Mandy, getting to know you.
Getting to know all about.
Anyway, private
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, I would like it, and if I can work finances out, I would definitely get this one. I would. I wouldn't go for the whole thing, but it would look great in like.
Mhm.
But I'm saying no for now. It just phenomenal though. Just like man,
Yeah. Mhm.
incredible.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not going to look at it anymore now. I'm just going to close my eyes just in case.
Just in case. I get you. X, I know this was one that you I mean, plain and simple, you were anticipating all the way down to the Penguin Army.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The fact that, so earlier when we were talking about Captain, or more or less General Hera Syndulla, and the fact that it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have this on pre-order. It's like, no, it's on the list of things that I want to eventually get. However, do y'all remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets a lobster and brings it home and decides to grow it himself, but he puts it in the freshwater fish tank? You remember that?
I think.
But then the lobster, starts floating upside down because it needs salt water. So he adds salt, and then the fish start floating upside down. So he's just like fine tuning and adding salt and water until they're both like just floating, kind of on their sides. That's me right now with my collecting, where I'm like, okay, I can't get Hera Syndulla, but I can get the Penguin from 1992 Batman Returns, only because this, the timing of that film, it was the right time. This is in my lane when it comes to collecting. Anything from 1966 to 1997 is what I collect, primarily with Batman. So this right here is, I remember getting the Kenner figure of this and thinking it looks nothing like Danny DeVito. This looks nothing like Danny DeVito, but it's still, my imagination filled in the gaps. Now my imagination doesn't need to fill in the gaps anymore because this is Danny DeVito as the Penguin. So I definitely pre-ordered the deluxe Mayor version of this because that is my favorite look of his. I'm going to have to create on my own a helicopter umbrella because that's my favorite scene. But no, I'm excited to get this. I'm excited to get my Penguin Commandos. So that, is where I'm at. I'm not so much a fan of the sewer look. I really don't need him in his underwear. But I do like that it's two sides, it's two sides of the same coin. Here's the presentable, version of the character. Here's, but then you have the honest side of the character, which is him in the sewer, very, very much an animal, I would say. Very brutal, very and a little gross. But yeah, no, I think any way you slice it, you're gonna get a great figure out of this. Whether you go with the 2-pack, whether you go with a single, single release or a deluxe single release, you're gonna get a really, really great figure because it's a Danny DeVito licensed Penguin from Batman Returns, and it looks great. So, giddy up, let's go.
Yeah, man. I think there's going to be a lot of collectors out there, especially getting the deluxe, probably 2-pack set, that gives them, the complete set with everything. So I know that they're excited about that and what's to come. The look, again, I'm with you. The sewer look. Oh, see that I can't, bro. Like it just for me, it just didn't. Oh, there we go. That's that right there. Like it just didn't, it wasn't. Oh, this is incredible. This right here, I like the way they did this. But it looks good. Everything about it is definitely on point. Yeah.
Imagine having, the sewer look with him at the end, and you got battle damage Catwoman, and you've got the Batman Returns Batman with the torn off cowl all on the same display.
All on the same display would be incredible.
I mean, come on.
Phenomenal.
With the diorama piece, with all of that. Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I think, but see, like this for me, like that there, we're going to talk about this later on, because when we talk about this, like there was always that one Grail figure that I said that if I collect this figure, then that would end my collecting journey. That would possibly end my collecting journey. And I was very serious about that. I really was, bro, because I never thought that this was something that I would see. I knew that they were battling with this whole thing back and forth. But again, we'll get to that in just a few moments. But we do have, again, the Penguin Army and the way they've done this. Here's the thing.
Those look great.
And they do, bro, but it is a testament that you can give us realism, bro. You can spend a little bit more money and give us the realism that we would want, and it would work. It would work. These motherfuckers look real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Furry, aren't they? They're flock covered.
Yeah, does he's done it.
So
you
good.
know, he's flocked it and definitely made sure, you know, that he gives us that level of realism. And that's what I love. I'm loving the attention and the detail, you know, with this. And other companies can do it. They just don't take the liberty. I've always said, like, that cat that comes with Captain Marvel looks nothing like a cat. And I don't care what nobody says. Even the dog that comes with Deadpool does not look like dog poo at all.
They look like medieval paintings of cats.
Yeah, bro, it doesn't look like it. I'm sorry, man. They got to get that right. They got to get it better. Like, just get it better. I think one figure that came close, if you actually have Superboy that you know, that So Toys basically released, Crypto, you know, from a dog standpoint, looked good. Could have been better. You know what I mean? But still, they gotta fix that. And I'm glad that, you know, the attention to detail is here with this. But
based on what I can see here, if Yost ever decides to, if he is ever able to do Tauntauns, oh man, it's over for me if he does that.
Oh, bro, well, yeah, he's never going. He's completely done with Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah. So moving on, we're going to get more because we're going to circle back around a couple of different things, but we're going to get more of the animated now. For a lot of people who are Batman animated series collectors, they should be extremely happy about this because, again, remember when he first put this out, the version that we actually saw was more the realistic version, realistic body. There was a lot of pushback on that. People were like, it looks weird. And at first I was like, well, no, it looks pretty good. But then when you look at the head sculpt versus the body, I can see where people would probably be like, well, it kind of looks like there's a cosplayer wearing a mask in a sense. So I get it, but it still looks good. And it would probably be a version that I would love to have in my collection. But I love the simple fact that he's given us both versions. Like, we're getting both the animated and we're getting the realistic version. And I know there's people out there who may have actually ordered the animated Batmobile. You should feel real good. And you should be full right now with excitement. I'm gonna start with you on this one, X. The difference is in the simple fact that they've responded to a lot of, not criticism, but a lot of opinions about the you know, animated version versus the realism. What's your thoughts on this?
Very rarely can you ever have your cake and eat it too. Very rarely can you please everyone. And this was an elegant solution to please everyone, where it's like, okay, we get it. Some of you want this. Some of you want this. Hell, I mean, he wanted the more realistic version. And he's like, I'm a collector. I'm going to make this figure. But I hear you. And that's where that feedback piece comes in. Where he is speaking directly to, you know, the collecting base and asking, well, what would you like to see? And the solution to this, I like the fact that he can deliver on a solution like that, because rarely do you see, you know, rarely does everyone really get what they want out of a release. You know, some people are going to go, well, it doesn't have X or it doesn't have Y. In this case, you have both versions. And if you gravitate more toward the animated, you know, the animated look, as I do, then that's the look you would go with. If you want a more realistic version, both of these are going to work really well with that Batmobile, which is a beast. an absolute beast. And the color on that, which also you have the bluish tint on this as well, I think it was really, really well done when it came to that. So a lot of thought went into this, and the price point is quite good on this. I love the fact that these are actually these are priced very, very well. And so if you're a Batman the Animated Series fan and you want a licensed Batman the Animated Series, then this is the way to go.
Yeah, I definitely think that this is, the way to go. Especially if you're, again, we have a lot of people out there that are animated series fans. You know what I mean? Like they really love it. And I'm glad that this is where we are, that we get a chance to, and Jazz Inc. again, the transparency, the level of transparency. Before we dip in, man, I gotta bring it wouldn't be a show without my guy, bro. Got to bring my guy in as always, man. Mr. himself, cheating ass Dan is in the building, man. Bro, what's going on with you, man? So glad to have you here with us, man. What's up, bro?
What up? What up? I don't know why you made me laugh in the middle of drinking the
coffee. What's going down, bro? What's going on with you, brother? I'm loving that shirt too, bro. That shit's dope.
Oh yeah, my boy Shane. We got these in Ireland exclusive at the Guinness.
That's pretty dope.
No, that's dope. That's clean. It's green. I like it.
Yeah, man. What's going on with you, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Sunday morning. I got tomorrow off.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Memorial Day weekend for a lot of people. Not my ass. I'm gonna be working, but yeah, I got some stuff to do with clients. But yeah, I know a lot of people won't be excited about that, bro.
Yeah, it's a good day. It's a good
day. He said, "Yeah, good day." What's going on, man? I'm glad to have you here, man, because there's a lot. I mean, you being definitely one of the resident Batman fans, bro. What are you thinking about all of this, man? What do you think about all of this stuff that Jazz Inc. is kind of putting out there, bro?
It's cool. I think the Penguin looks good. I mean, there's too many. There's a lot of SKUs for it, man.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's good stuff. I'm glad we're seeing this type of shit. I don't know if I want to get the Penguin yet. I just want to see how the Catwoman comes out first.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And I think I'm more willing to take a risk on that the Batman, the animated Batman, than anything. To me, that's like one of my favorite versions of Batman, the animated series one. So
yeah.
And I love that they actually did the custom body for this instead of like the regular old Arnold Schwarzenegger Fison body.
Yeah.
I think this looks way better, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I don't know. This is very interesting to me. I'm more leaning towards this than anything. But the Penguin, as great as it looks really good. I'm not really sure about it yet. I don't know if it's just for me, like, dude, I collect so much shit. Like, I can't collect everything from everybody, like if I can collect every single character from every single like universe or IP, whatever, I would, but I just can't. So I don't know. There's some sacrifices that have to be made space wise. So I don't know. This is cool shit, man. I'm glad to see stuff coming out. Like, I'm not hating on it or anything. Like, it's just cool to see more figures come out for everybody.
Yeah, bro. It is. And here's the thing I love about the animated series look, bro. It's the classic look. It's the classic. This is the Batman that I've always wanted to see on screen.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to see the classic interpretation, the classic gray and black with the yellow emblem, bro, and the blue highlights. I've always wanted to see this on screen. Haven't gotten it solid yet. I hope somebody takes the initiative, even if you don't basically you don't have to go full spandex. I mean, you can, whatever, but still give us the color interpretation. Try it at least. You know what I mean? And I would definitely love to see it, man. So I get you, bro. I'm right there with you. Like, when it comes to the look and the simple fact that he's given us two interpretations. If you want the realism, you can get that. If you want this version, you can definitely get that. And again, for those who are getting that damn Batmobile, this right here is going to be
luck.
good luck.
Good luck.
Straight up.
Mike
Straight.
Fiea puts out a great, makes a great point, and that's this is all, you know, when you see this, you just hear Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
And this is all due to Kevin Conroy. And if it's those images you can hear, and this right here is one of those where you just hear Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, man. Kevin definitely is irreplaceable. Will never be replaced. And what he brought his entire essence to this character. And just made it from him, between him and Mark Hamill, bro. Like, they are staples in the Batman universe, bro. So definitely, you know, and people, somebody was like, yo, Mark Hamill's asking for, like, you know, crazy amounts when it comes to like his autographs and stuff like that for this. And I'm like, well, he did put the time in. You know what I mean? He put a lot of time into this character. So I get it, but at the same time, there's a lot to really, really digest, you know, in that space. Chewy, what's your thoughts on the animated series? Were you an animated fan at all, man?
When it first started, I was, like back in, what was it, 92, 93 when it started, I think. But yeah, I watched that. I loved how I loved that whole Art Deco style of it, and the non-committal time period that it's set in. Like, everyone's dressed like it's the 1930s, but yet there's, you know, modern looking cars mixed in with old-timey looking cars, and it's like the same sort of vibe that Tim Burton put in the movie, in the 89 movie. But I was a huge fan of this. I actually own it. I have all the seasons on Blu-ray still. But and I go back and I watch it every once in a while. I'll cherry pick a few episodes that I really, really like and watch them again. And but yeah, I'm really into this. I think he's done an amazing job, especially with the animated style body, because it's hard to make that look right in 3 dimensions, just because people aren't built like this.
Bro.
I mean, his rib cage is ridiculous.
yeah.
But that's that's the animation style. But I'm, again, like, it's kind of like the Penguin. As much as I would love to have this, I just don't have a spot in my collection for it. It would sit on its own somewhere, which is fine. But when you're dealing with, you've got a finite amount of space, finite amount of disposable income for these kinds of things, I have to kind of I got to keep my head, and I have to just be able to say, even when it's something that I would actually really like, that I can't do it. And
not all of us can make that, that Agent Silver Fox pick poor rabbit clean money, bro. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly. Also, I would like to point out, just to the point of Mark Hamill's asking price for signatures and things, he doesn't actually set that price.
They do.
They set it. They take a cut. So don't blame Mark Hamill. It's not, because I've done enough shows with enough people, and I've had enough conversations with a lot of different celebrities that come around, and I'll always ask them, like, do you hear complaints about the cost? And they even complain. They complain to their own people, and they say, listen, this is too much, but the handlers have to get their cut. The show has to get its cut
for the amount of money that they pay to get them there.
Right.
So their asking price includes the residual, what they get. It's just like a film. Like when you're budgeted to film and you put all the money into it, you want to make that money back. And
exactly.
So that's what they do.
Yeah. So I forget who made the point in the chat, but he's it's not his fault. It really isn't. He would probably, if it was all just going to him, he'd probably ask for a lot less.
Yeah, he definitely would. He definitely would. And I wanted to put this up real quick though, for a lot of people that might have been questioning how the Batman would look inside of the vehicle. Look at this, bro. Like, look how good that would fucking look.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like that looks amazing.
God damn,
you might as well go and get that, Dan. Go ahead, Dan. Go and get that, bro.
Nah, dude.
Nah, come on, Dan. You might as well go on. Let me just play it again real quick. Let me just move that, boy. Go on, Dan. You might as well go and get that, bro. Go ahead, bro.
My God.
Go ahead, Dan. You might as well go and get that, bro. Dan, as a matter of fact, I'm going to stop it right about here. Look at that, bro.
I'm going to get the figure. I ain't going to get that Batmobile, though.
Come on, Dan. You might as well get that Batmobile, too, bro. You know you want that Batmobile, bro. Look at the inside of that, bro. That's right. So it's calling you, Dan, like crack. It's like, damn.
I'll use that.
Just like crack.
That layout credit card, bro.
The size of that Batmobile, though. Oh my God.
Dan, it even whispers to laugh, bro. It's like
a 4-foot table. Yeah. I don't got no space for that.
Bro, it looks good though. It definitely does.
It looks so good.
It does. It does look phenomenal. So
I was seriously thinking last night, I'm like, where would I put that Batmobile if I bought it?
Bro, like,
but where would you put it? Do you have the space, or would you have to make the space?
I would make the space.
Yeah.
I would make the space. It would have to be, If I really was, I mean, let's face it, how many times is this vehicle going to be made in this scale?
Oh, never. This is probably the one time.
Yeah.
So we got. I don't want to use that as the justification for getting this kind of thing, but it is something that does mean a lot to me. That is something I grew up with. It is iconic, and I think if the same amount of love and effort that went into the 89 is going into this, it's going to be a phenomenal vehicle. It's just it's bigger than the 89, and again, it's like, where am I going to put this? So lots to think over.
Definitely lots. So we got CM Brock, my man Brock. He said, I'm deep in the Mondo line on Batman animated series, so I couldn't see myself buying the animated look, but I was able to convince myself to get the realistic version. There you go, bro. Definitely, there you go, man. Definitely, there you go, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be a lot of people really going down this line. Pick Poor Rabbit clean, man. What's your thoughts on this, bro?
He picked his head, he picked his feet. He would have picked his body, but it wasn't fit to eat.
What's your thoughts, Ian? He's crazy.
Let me into the Duke cornbread.
You got my money? You got my money?
Oh, honestly. Oh, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. I cannot wait to get my steelbook version of that movie when it's released.
It's gonna be amazing.
I love it so much. Anyway, right,
physical media.
As Shane says to me, because I'm a big 4K collector, 4K movie collector. 4K, that's what he done with his voice. 4K. So anyway, well, you've still got to do a Scottish accent. I'm still waiting. How many years have I been asking?
You're gonna be asking for a long time, bro. I just can't.
Listen, dude.
Don't know how.
LA 2027, you're doing it.
All right, got you. At least it gives me time to work on it.
So that. I don't know the details behind all this. I like the animation. It's like people that pick up the different things on Vader. I'm not obsessive in that way. So if people are upset about some things, I don't get it. So I'll just look at this. I think it looks great. Do you want to know what it reminds me? My late mum she adored Rock Hudson, the actor, right? And his build was exactly like this, I think.
Rock Hudson?
Yeah. Or my
he was very barrel-chested,
memories. Yeah. My childhood memories were of how he looked, and I thought, that could be Rock Hudson. It's not unrealistic. He had that kind of barrel chest, pigeon, or barrel cage, pigeon chest type of thing. And that's what it reminds me of. But I don't, listen, you get picked on in some ways saying that, oh, I'm not collecting that because it's animation. I love animation. I come from the Tom and Jerry background. I've got the Blu-rays, everything that they have from that. Ghost in the Shell, they mean a lot to me. But in terms of figures, you've got to pick your lanes. Like I said earlier, if I collected everything, I would need a mansion.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Another mansion. Ian, you need another mansion.
Mandy, don't do that, because everybody else is saying that I'm rich. I'm not. I'm down the docks like Oliver.
You just got to work a little bit
I
harder.
don't know, man. I kind of, I don't know, man. You saying that you're not, some part of me is just like, I don't know, man. I mean, because when you're making like special appearances in movies, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, there's some richness there somewhere, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some richness somewhere there.
Got that sinner's money now.
You got that sinner's money, bro. Come on, man.
This would have made the movie even better. A heavily tattooed Scotsman going up dancing to the Duke. Come on. Yeah, but listen, for me, I'm not getting this. I absolutely commend Yost. I think it looks great. I don't know the details, or if people are upset. I really don't know that.
Yeah.
I just want collectors to be happy. But yeah, this looks good to me.
It looks absolutely fantastic, bro. Absolutely fantastic. And I know that people are extremely excited about it, because I'm just as excited about it. For a lot of people that are out there, again, it's not going to be me, but again, it does have its space. Mandy, I know you're this. You already know. But what do you? Yeah, I already know. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I just think Jazz Inc. are doing absolutely wonderful things. I mean, I don't own any of their stuff yet. Catwoman will be the first thing for me. But looking at these, I mean, I haven't seen the animated series. I'm sorry. But they look really cool. The one on the left is my preference. Very, very cool. I love the head sculpt, and just think you could have so much fun photographing this guy. You could have so much fun. But no, I'm not. I've already bought some things that I shouldn't have bought recently. So I'm going to be good for a week or two.
Gotcha. I understand.
But yeah, this is amazing. And no one else is doing what they're doing. No. Jazz Inc. And their attention to detail. That's what I love. Absolutely love. Hats off. Totally off. But brilliant. Not for me, but brilliant.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we're going to kind of digress from this, because we're going to get back to these a little bit. But I want to put this out there. Okay. So you've probably seen this on Facebook. If you're a part of the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group, you've probably seen this as well. So this was me on Friday. This was definitely me for a particular reason. And if you watch the show on Friday, there were a couple of different announcements that were made. But one that was major for me, and I talked about this earlier, was where my collecting venture and journey could end was a figure that I've wanted for so long. And to find out that finally Yost, of all companies that have been there before him, your Hot Toys, your J&Ds and all these other individuals, even in art, before Yost decided to go down this property, He, of all the rest of them, got the license and got the go ahead from none other than Linda Carter to finally give us this version
What?
Ooh.
of Wonder Woman. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Bro. He
I
got the
think
go
we all
ahead.
might be.
He got the go ahead to finally, ladies and gentlemen, Yost, and what his expectation is to see this. When did he say X 2026? Was
No way.
it
Man.
or no, what did he say he wanted to pre-order to go up?
Oh.
What, 2025, right?
The pre-order, he wants that to go up, like in October.
October of 2025 when he wants the pre-order to go up.
Oh.
But we're not stopping there. The biggest shock in the gift to me was the simple fact that he said not only that, because he wants to get the signature issue, the signature edition out as well. So he wants to actually, he's working on the signature edition, but also as an added bonus, he's going to be doing an official interview with Linda Carter. Guess where that interview will take place?
Agent Silver Fox.
No. On this channel. It will be taking place on this channel live.
No.
Yeah. We'll be doing a live. Once he gets the
Flipping
Hey,
approval.
you better act cool, Leo. Better not freak out, bro.
Be cool.
Bro. All right.
You better be cool, bro.
Yes. So we will be doing the live once. Now, again, it's not fully set in stone, but it is something that he's requested. And once she gives the go ahead, we will be doing it live here
Oh my days.
on this particular show. And you know what? Like I told y'all, there was one figure that if I got would end my collecting journey possibly. And that's, again, to have this, again, this is my childhood right here. And a lot of people who basically used to watch the show, the Wonder Woman show, back, in the 70s, in the 80s, early 80s. This was the interpretation that we got. And on top of that, this is the version he's looking at, giving us his cape as well. So he's going to give us everything. And he had me actually send him. So I had to actually send him this look as well, because he wants to give us that head sculpt as well as an alternative. So again, there's so many different things that are going on right now. I was over the moon excited. And I'm so glad that, it is an IP finally, man, finally, after so many years that we're going to get a chance to get. And I'm super over the moon, hella excited about it. Ian, you sent me a message, bro. And here's the thing, like when you were talking in the background, I don't know what it was, and I can't really pinpoint what it was, but I heard this sound in the background. So can you explain to me what this was? And then on top of that, you were like talking, you were like
So let's put a PG thing on this.
I was going to say there should be an age rating on this.
This sounds like this is like Agent Silver Fox meets Debbie Does Dallas.
Thank you for tuning into our OnlyFans. It's been a pleasure.
So I think maybe what happened there was Hitch, my other Labrador dog, was excited because he likes seeing Daddy being lively. So I watched your show.
Sounding better.
I watched your show the following day because I was out, as I said earlier. And when I heard this, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, is on my. I have a spreadsheet. I have many spreadsheets. I'm weird. She's on my spreadsheet for wish list characters, figures in 1/6 scale. I was over the moon. The moon. I have very fond childhood memories of this. So I honestly, listen, dude, I would have been the same as you with your reaction. I loved it. I cannot wait for this. Cannot wait.
Bro,
So,
yeah.
And again, Yost is
delivering.
It feels like I'm a fanboy. I'm not. I just I do my thing. I'm not. But thank you. Just thank you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And Leo, what an experience! You get to even have 10 minutes
Oh,
talking to that legend.
Yeah,
Ah,
bro.
hey.
Yo, just even if it's 10 minutes. And the thing is like Yost will be doing the talking. I'm just letting you know right now. Just to be it, and I'll just say a little bit. I mean, and again, and it's going to come from a very sincere place. Like, this was my childhood, bro. Like, if anyone was, and again, you already know that Wonder Woman has always been like one of my favorite characters of all time. Even especially now that what they're actually giving us with the absolute Wonder Woman is incredible in the comics if you're reading it. But bro, like, again, just to and I've met her at like maybe 2 cons, and bro, she is so amazing. And what I mean by that is like she's really a nice person, a very genuine individual, and deserves all the accolade as a just a human being itself, but also one that was the first official. This is Wonder Woman, the first and only, to be quite honest, and actually get this, man. Whew, it's going to be exciting.
I have to say, when he mentioned this, you played it real cool.
I tried. I absolutely tried, bro. I tried my damnedest.
Real cool. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen you this excited before,
bro. You don't
Press
understand.
X, he played it that cool. It was almost like Eva Mendes delivered a birthday cake to my front door. Right? It was. If anybody knows, that's
Yeah, bro. Like it's going to be exciting. But the thing is, because he said that both so Wonder Woman and Julie Newmar are at top priority. Those two figures are top. Now we are going to get. He is still working on Uma Thurman's, Poison Ivy, but these two are top priorities, and these two are going to get the releases in October, or get the reveals and pre-order in October. So there will definitely be a special pre-order event. Probably one of the biggest pre-order event that's going to definitely be happening on this channel. So I'm excited about it. Mandy, before I say this, I swear to God, think about what you're about to say before you say anything. I swear to God, if you do not get this figure, and what you can, I swear we are not going to be friends. We are not. No, but what do you think about this announcement?
Well, this is my childhood too. We used to spin in the playground and we used to take rope with us. It wasn't golden, but I couldn't not get her. I would have to get her because my heart would actually bleed if I didn't. This is very exciting. Just incidentally, Linda Carter is really good friends with Lindsay Wagner.
Yes.
And if Yost did a Bionic Woman and a Bionic Man as well, that's it then. I'm done. Everything can stop. It'd
you
be
can
just
die
like,
happy at that point. Yeah.
Or maybe Charlie's Angels as well, the original 70s ones. But this, it makes me so happy. You can't look at Wonder Woman, Charlie's Angels, and the Bionic Woman and Man for me as a kid. It was just like everything, the shows that I would watch religiously and get excited and cry when it was the end of the season. I'd properly cry. No, I don't want it. Because there was no DVDs and there were no videos and you couldn't watch it on a stream. You just had to wait. And then it was like, oh no, I miss them. So you'd play it in the school playground to keep it going. So yes, I will be pre-ordering this. If I can't afford it, I could always remortgage. Or sell Martha.
Yeah, like
she's 19, fit, strong, healthy, sings well. She's not a very much of a hard worker, but she's nice to look at. But you could have her at a bargain price, and I will have this.
Oh, come on! She didn't even meet me in.
I know.
Birmingham last.
I think
terrible.
You frightened her off.
Because she watched Leo's shows.
Yeah, she
You know,
did
that's
drop
what she
dead.
done.
No, she did try and change a work shift, but they wouldn't let her. Else she would have come. But it was ace. I tell you what, just that night that we kind of hung out, my face was aching from smiling so much. Not for any other reason, just from smiling so much.
Leo, don't.
I'm not.
But yes, I'm very excited. I'm very
not.
excited.
I'm not.
Change the subject. Oh, look at that there.
I'm not. Yeah, so Chewy.
Follow that.
What's your thoughts on this announcement, man? What was your thoughts when you heard it? And now here's the thing, and I did talk to him behind the scenes because we had a discussion, and the one thing that he did say to me is this also, and I want to bring this up here really quick. He said that this isn't also out of the realm of possibility.
Oh.
So I'm just putting it out there. It's not out of the realm of possibilities because he is looking at multiple versions. So again, he's going to milk as much as he can out of this IP. But what do you think about the announcement, man?
I mean, this is because I actually hadn't had a chance to watch the show you did with him the other night.
Yeah. Oh, so this is a surprise to you.
This is all news to me.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
So you're getting my unvarnished reaction right now. I'm speechless. I honestly, I'm going to get this. This is definitely going to be mine.
Yeah.
And this is one of those ones. There's a few in my collection, and the odd one or two in my pre-orders list where literally Heather was on board with it.
Yeah.
And this one will be one of those. She'll be on board with this.
Yeah.
Because she's the same age as us, so she remembers Wonder Woman on TV. She remembers like Mandy. She remembers doing the spin around thing in the park.
Oh my god, man!
And you'd fall over because you got so
you get so dizzy. I'm. I don't know what else. Is he going to get like a signature? Like she's going to sign?
Well, he's doing. He wants the he wants to get the signature as well.
So there'll be a certain number of them will have her signature on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I for years I was trying to get my one friend who he doesn't do it anymore, but he used to run a comic convention here in Toronto, and he stopped about 10 years ago or so. But yeah, that's amazing. But for the longest time, he was always putting in questionnaires, like trying to get people like, who do you want me to try and bring to the show, like celebrity guests and things like that. Every year I told him, get Linda Carter. Get Linda Carter. Why can't you get Linda Carter? And I think if I remember correctly at the time, she wasn't doing conventions. She just didn't do them. But I always said to him then, I'm like, if you get, like, you don't think of Linda Carter, people don't think of Linda Carter unless you were already a fan. She's one of those actors that played a superhero back in the 70s. To a lot of people, that's what they think.
Yeah.
But to our generation, she's the GOAT.
Yeah.
She will always be Wonder Woman.
She will always be, bro.
Gal Gadot's amazing, but Linda Carter is Wonder Woman.
And do you know that she was supposed to, and this is the thing that bums me the F out. She was supposed to make an appearance, and I think that this would have took that movie over the edge. In the Flash movie, she was supposed to make an appearance when they did like the multiversal crossover thing. She was supposed to have an actual appearance, and they were going to actually have her in there and de-age her the right way and not just have it. But they said because of scheduling constraints and stuff like that, she couldn't do it. Or it just didn't work out around the time. Well, no, she was signed on to do it. But when everything happened with the pandemic and everything's got moved around a tad bit and the script got changed, it just didn't happen. So I was like, damn.
Yeah. No, I like I said, I don't even know what to say. I'm just, all I can say is that I will absolutely have this.
Yeah.
I will put her next to my 89 Batman, and one day when I finally get my hands on a Christopher Reeve Superman, and that'll be my Trinity right there.
Yeah, and her, I didn't think about her next to the 89 Batman, or anybody who even has this. Well, the 66 you could still do. I mean, you can still do like all of those, yeah. But still, I mean, come on, it's timeless. Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
she's having a shelf to herself.
Yeah,
I'm thrilled by this. This is so exciting to me. I'm so happy that Yost is doing this.
Yeah,
and this is a done deal.
Exactly. Damn, bruh. What you think about this, bruh?
A little bit before my time.
What'd you say?
A little bit before my time, so I'm not like jumping out of my seat. But gotcha. I mean, I still think it's pretty cool. Like it's a classic Wonder Woman. And I think, like you guys said, this would look really good with Christopher Reeve Superman or an 89 Batman. Just like just having like a classic trio.
Yes.
That'd be dope. That'd be a dope display. And to get her signature and everything on it, that'd be sick, man. I wish more companies would actually do that. Like, get the signature. You already got the license to see if you can, get the signature, just a plaque, just like little shit like that makes the thing go a long way. And if she's willing to do that for this release, I think that's actually really cool. If Yost can make that happen. But it is sick though. Like, like this is legit like classic Wonder Woman. It doesn't get more classic than this. And hopefully it looks just like this. Hopefully it comes out, amazing. And we'll see. It's still a while away. I can't think that far ahead right now.
So is there a possibility that you won't get this, Dan, and I get to cheat before you? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. You better hope it don't look that good, bro.
Some fucked up shit, bro. I was like, this motherfucker ain't gonna get that. He was like, you better hope that shit don't look good.
Nah, man, like that's what I'm about. If it's even though, like I said, I can't like relate to this version of the character, really per se. But like I can appreciate something that looks amazing. If it comes out looking anything like this, and dude,
I got you.
It'd be hard to resist because it's still Wonder Woman. It's Wonder Woman at the end of the day. It's that character for me. Like the big three in DC are some of the best written characters in general. So
all time, bro, of all time.
But now it looks good though. I mean, if it comes out like this, I'm excited that this is actually even happening because like DC seems to like get
just like this though, bro,
with other fucking IPs, just Batman.
Word. I'll tell you like this though, if we do the show, bro, I'm banning figure craft from the show. He showed out, bro. He showed out on this last show, bro. Start talking. Yeah, he showed out. Some banning him from just putting that out there real quick. But X, man, we talked about. What was fucked up? Because when he talked about it, X was like,
breathe. Okay, calm down. No, he was like, breathe, calm down. Now put your credit card information in. Don't forget. He said, don't forget the expiration date. Don't forget the.
So it's like,
we'll get through this, Leo. We'll get through this. I'm here. I got you. All right, I got you. It's a Visa or MasterCard. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Every step of the way. I click purchase.
Wouldn't this be something that you would get though, bro? Because I didn't ask you. I don't remember I asked.
Yeah, you didn't ask, did you?
I was just so excited, bro.
And I'm hurt. I don't know why I'm hurt by that, but I'm hurt. Am I going to get this? Yes, I will be getting this. Absolutely. And it's going to be in this pose right there with the cape. And I am going to, like many people here, track down. I don't have a Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman, but it is going to go on the same shelf as Christopher Reeve Superman. But yes, and the fact that much like the Newmar Catwoman, that there's going to be a signature plate. I mean, sign me up. I'm there.
Yeah. If NR gets around to finally releasing their Christopher Reeves,
yeah,
man, they got so much shit to do that
I know
they need to fucking focus on what the fuck they got going.
Yeah. If they get around to doing that, bro, then definitely that's going to be exciting times, because I know people are waiting on that 2-pack that's supposed to be coming up with them. So that will definitely enter the space of a discussion. But
you see what Rin's put in the chat?
What he put? What did
He's like, calm down. Now enter my address. Not your address,
Mm.
my address.
He said, calm down. Man, yo, I mean, again, hats off to Yost for really stepping up, man. Like he stepped up and really he's really committed to it. He's committed to the classics, and I'm so glad he's doing it. You know what I mean? He definitely doesn't. He's fulfilling a lot of childhoods, but also his own. You know what I mean? Like, something that he's really, 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 really excited about. We get a chance to get. You know what I mean? So what can you say about that, man? I want to move into this space as well, man, because that was just an incredible announcement. That was the highlight.
Yeah.
I want to move into this because, of course, also we had
all right. Welcome back.
Tumbr that was actually released as well, up for pre-order. And again, this was one that he highlighted, on the channel. 3 different versions. Not only are you getting this one that's going to be completely accurate. Now, here's the thing. I have the sideshow version of this piece. And one of the biggest things that, even though it looks good, it definitely looks good, bro. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to take anything away from what, they've done with it. But there was some, inaccuracy issues. And so also even issues with the parts itself. Like even with the canopy, it wasn't sloped correctly. So definitely the detail is there on this. And I know a lot of, even with the paint, the flushing of the paint, is definitely really good. But the simple fact that he's given us 3 different versions, not just this version, but you're also getting the camo, and also the camo with the cannon as well. So you're getting a couple of different versions of this vehicle. Like, look at this right here. Like this with the cannon is definitely going to be amazing. And I think each of them are around $1,300, $13 to close to $1,400, for each individual version. Now, bro, he has, and X will tell you, there was somebody on the show that ordered all 3.
Oh yeah, no, it was not uncommon for people to go, "Yep, got all 3." Yep,
all 3.
All 3. I'm
like, a couple of people
accepting adoption papers.
Bro,
fuck,
all 3, like all 3 people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm in." You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if anybody on the panel is excited about this. Now, again, I haven't done it. I haven't pre-ordered yet because, like I said, I still have the sideshow version. And again, budget on this stuff like this is as well. It's extremely expensive. But if you're into this and you love these pieces, and he also showed a video with the Canon version how it's going to look, camo 2. You know what I mean? Anybody on here excited about this? Anybody planning on picking up? You may or may not, but what are your thoughts?
My heart is still broken after missing out on the 89. As much as I like Batman Begins and I really liked this version of the Batmobile. I thought it was really cool. I don't need to own one. I'm okay without it. But yeah, I can see why other people definitely would want it. Like it's an amazing vehicle. But yeah, like For me, 89 was my Batmobile, and sadly I had to pull out of the pull out of line for that one, unfortunately. But yeah, this is going to be great for people that really want this version of the Batmobile. Then absolutely, I think it looks really cool. Plus the fact that you can get the one with the camel one with the cannon on top. That's so cool. But no one else is going to do it. So you know what? Jazz Inc. is there. Yost is the guy for this kind of thing now. So congratulations to everybody that's getting this.
Yeah, definitely. Those out there who basically are looking to get this piece. It is definitely a level of fulfillment, but when people were dropping bags on all three, I was like, oh shit.
Did I see Chuck G say that he just ordered all three?
Yep.
I don't know if he was just like in referencing the person who did it, but Chuck, let me know, man. Did you basically get all three as well? Because
there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
if I got all three, that's what I would say right before hitting.
Right. Oh, he said yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Walker makes a good point. Each one has like right now a 15-month-ish payment plan. You'd be paying about $86 a month per figure. So
and he works with you. He definitely works with you on that as well.
Yeah, payments wise, Yost is great. Like he's willing to work with people so well that it almost makes it impossible not to afford it.
Yeah. Chuck was like, fuck it. Mom, the meatloaf. That's what that was my what was that, Wedding Crashers reference? Yeah. He was like dead ass. He said pretty much.
Hey Leo, Chuck G either has no wife or a secret back door to a basement that he can take everything down.
Your wife will know the truth.
No
lies.
No lie is safe.
You can handle the truth.
Straight up, man. I mean, people were dropping bags on Friday, bro.
Wow.
They were dropping bags on this like it was nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, Friday was an event, a well worth it event for a lot of people who wanted to get these things, who hadn't gotten them, or were basically in line and were just waiting. It was an event, and it was definitely an event for Jazz Inc., and with all the other announcement. And again, Dan, he did make the announcement, bro. He's like, oh yes, we're still doing the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman.
Oh
yeah, I'm kind of over the Nolan trilogy, bro. They're gonna have to do something. Yeah,
the Zoe Kravitz one.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying with these Batmobiles, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Something else. I need something else.
You're gonna need something else. So he's definitely gonna do that. Yeah, he's doing Zoe Kravitz. He definitely went at and again, like we said off top, he did try to get Nicholson, but he said, just like Nicholson for everybody else, Nicholson shut that down and was like, no, I'm not doing any more. Like he was done. Like he took his likeness out of it. He's just not doing it. There's no interest in it anymore for him. So there you go. So again, all of those, if you basically have a Joker, an 89 Joker already, then you're safe. If you don't, it's going to be tough.
That just drives those third party the secondary market prices through the roof now.
Yeah.
When
hold on. Are we missing something here? Hold on. Yo, everybody out there, please, if you haven't already, happy birthday, our guy Yomo. Today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro. I didn't know that. I did not know it was your birthday, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. As always, everybody out there, please say our happy birthdays to our guy, man, Yomo, as always, man. Happy birthday. Yeah, we got him going on, man. Happy birthday celebrations, rock star, all that good stuff, man. All that good stuff. There you go. There you go. There go the birthday balloons for you, brother. Definitely happy birthday, man. Straight up. I hope you had a good one. I hope today is a good one for you too, man, as always. Trevor, is Trevor's birthday? Is it? Is Trevor's birthday too?
It's a lot of birthdays.
Okay. Well, happy birthday. Is that
Happy
1-6
birthday.
Shooter's
Happy
birthday?
birthday, Trevor.
Is it
On
Trevor?
Star Wars Day as well, as
Yeah,
Ian
man.
pointed out.
Yeah, okay. It's a good day, man. It's definitely
Yes,
a good day for everybody
this
out
is
there.
the
man.
original Star Wars Day.
Yes.
Star Wars
I'm
release
very,
day.
I am very much Robert Meyer Burnett on this. This is the original Star Wars Day.
Yeah, definitely original Star Wars Day. So it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot. Good day for everybody out there. Happy birthday to Trevor, Yomo. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody out there as well, man. So it's definitely a good one. Yeah, we got some eats, man. Like I think today or Friday was definitely an incredible day. For releases. Even he actually gave us an update, and I want to pull this up really quick though. He did give us an update on the Julie Newmar 66 Catwoman as well, as far as the sculpt. He just wanted to kind of give like a detailed update on what they're working on and kind of where they're at right now. So yeah, I think it's definitely a good time for collectors, especially if you're a Batman collector, to kind of be in the know when it comes to that. But yeah, so he wanted us to, he did give some details on, currently so far, what's going on, and everything that they're doing with this piece, the likeness, all of it, and they even asked what's going on, like how will the hair be? He did say it's going to be rooted. So for both Wonder Woman and the Julie Newmar figure will be rooted hair, just to put that out there. So again, he's not holding back on that.
Full steam ahead.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So full steam ahead on that, man. So definitely some exciting times, man, to be a collector. You said, Lael, don't forget to mention June 8th.
And my Batwing.
What's June 8th? Am I missing something on June 8th?
Is June 8th the Ghostbusters?
Oh,
is that
the Blitzway?
The Blitzway. Oh yeah. Okay, so Blitzway is definitely releasing their Ghostbusters. It's the Ghostbuster Day, right?
I think so.
And they're going to basically be releasing finally for everybody who's looking for that 4-pack. Blitzway is going to be doing that. So again, now
on
I'm
the
going to
29th as well. The 29th of this month, Thorin's going up for pre-order from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, the Lord of the Rings.
That looks.
I for everybody who's a Lord of the Ring collector, I'm again, I enjoy the films, but as far as the figure, I'm so far out of it. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is I'm so far disconnected from it because I didn't really get a chance to go back and try to get them all.
Yeah. You didn't get Legolas?
This is the first one.
I did pre-order. I did pre-order Legolas, so that's the one thing that I did pre-order. So that's the only thing. But going back to get everything else it's going to be kind of rough.
This is a new thing, Lyle. It's the Hobbit.
Yeah,
you know what, Lyle? I think if you did get one, just behind in that cabinet there. Just
right, you already got Legolas. You might as well go back and get Aragorn. You can find them.
Yeah, no, I'm not going.
Yeah, Aragorn's really cheap at the moment. When Legolas comes out, he's going to go up in price. But then you want Thorin to start.
The only one that's hard to get is Gandalf.
I doubt it. I'm definitely not.
You should
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing.
Go ahead and buy this. You go ahead and pre-order this thing.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't really a super duper fan of how they did The Hobbit. I liked it.
I wasn't a fan of the frame rate they chose.
I think that's what it was. I wasn't really a fan because the thing is, it was good, but the magic of what we got with the first, I just didn't. Yeah, and also it felt rushed for some reason.
It was definitely disjointed. If you know anything about the back, the backstory of that, it was a hot mess.
Yeah, so
I'm sad just to think about what the Guillermo del Toro Hobbit could have been when he was attached to it.
Yeah,
Because they showed some of the art. They showed some of the concept art that when he was doing it, and it just looked amazing. It was just going to be one movie.
Yeah, not to take away from this figure, because the figure looks incredible. It definitely looks amazing. And there were aspects of the film I enjoyed, but I just think the Battle of Five Armies, man, I'm like, yo, it could have been so much better. It just felt, I don't know. There were certain editing choices, I guess, that for me, you know what I mean? Because especially if you know the book itself, there was so much more depth to certain characters that they never explored at all. And I get it. You know, you can only do within the confines. And on top of that, from what I'm hearing, is that the intentions was to give us an extended cut, and they blocked that. They said nope because of budget. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, that would have been so good to see. But, you know, again, maybe down the road we might actually get that. But as of right now, nah. But now it looks good. Like, man, I love the way this looks. It's just that, I'm not doing it. It just won't happen for me at all. And the thing is, you can't do this without giving us the rest. You know what I mean? Like, why would you just do this and not?
Yeah. They need to finish the Fellowship, don't they, really?
Yeah, like they definitely need to finish the Fellowship. I think that would have been, I mean, you're skipping more. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
we need Gimli first, don't we? We need Gimli, and then we need at least Frodo and Sam.
And
I know they're coming, but you know,
Erwin, all the rest. You know what I mean? Like, you can definitely give us the rest of those characters, and it would make sense to kind of go down that line first before you just jump and go into.
I love that shot though.
The shot looks good. It definitely looks good.
Dan is right. They're probably got way too much.
They got way too much
going
shit
on,
to do, man.
Yeah, they're probably
Daenerys. Where's Jon Snow?
Yeah.
Where's Christopher Reeves?
They've got quite a backlog.
Hell, where's their Gal Gadot Wonder Woman that they were talking about?
Where the fuck is their Batman?
Where's their Batman, man? Like, there's a lot. I mean, I think that, and there's people right now that are just now still getting their Paul Atreides.
Like, where's their Catwoman they were gonna do too?
The
Anne Hathaway Catwoman.
This is what spoiled collectors say. Because we don't want everything coming out every week because we can't afford it.
You know what? But you know what?
So you're complaining on this side and you're complaining on that side. We are spoiled.
Yeah,
right.
But you know what though? Here's the problem though with that though.
They shouldn't have said shit.
That's that right there. Don't put that shit out. They do the same thing that Hot Toys does because they know a lot of people out there. Because like I said, even with Hot Toys, they definitely haven't. They still haven't finished the Resistance line yet. They still haven't given us the rest of the Inquisitors yet. You put this stuff out there, and here's the thing: they'll do the same thing that they've done with everything else that existed in Purgatory. They're going to release the shit, but they're going to do it as exclusives, and that's going to fucking piss everybody off if they do shit like that. Limited run, exclusives. It ain't fair, but I agree. Motherfuckers are spoiled.
You know, the weird thing of
they perpetuated that shit. Put it that way. We're spoiled because
it's your fault. I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
They like those Inquisitors. They've used them repeatedly in box art for other figures too.
Yeah.
So it's like you're showing us that they're there.
Yeah.
They used them on the box art for that's right. They're on there.
Yeah.
The box art for the Grand Inquisitor has them on his box art, and I forget. There's another one. They've used it a few times, and yet they still haven't put the figures out.
No, they definitely haven't.
So I don't get it, but. No.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Anyway, for people out there, man, if you are a Batman fan, it is good times. You are eating good right now. You're in the now. There's so many different options. Shout out to Jazz Inc. for just making the experience possible. And I can't wait to see what's next. I cannot wait for October. Man, I'm definitely anticipating that. But yeah.
Birthday month as well for you, isn't it?
Which is definitely birthday month. Yeah.
What a birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
60 years old.
Yeah, welcome in. Anyway, thank you guys, everybody out there, for being here with us. Dan, what you got going on, man?
Man, I'm still putting figures in my cases. Not even halfway done, but
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm still working on that. I'll be doing the collection tour eventually. Yeah, I'm just getting figures in. I'm unboxing them as I go.
Yeah.
And I just started recently taking pictures again. I'm a little rusty, so yeah, that's kind of all I got for now. Eventually, I'm gonna start doing videos again too, but I just been like really pressed for time. So I'm trying to get my display together first. Like that's my priority right now is getting the shelves filled. I have a shit ton of figures in the garage. And yeah, I just been making sure I was trying to build my display the way I want it. So
yeah,
it's been taking me a while.
Yeah,
but I got that do back though, bro.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's still right there. I just haven't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take something out. I'm gonna have to recreate a stand.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucking heavy. I took it out the box. I was like, oh fuck, I almost dropped it.
yeah, the box is heavy as shit. So
it's a sick ass figure though, man. Like the do back, 100% worth the wait. It's incredible. I love it.
Yeah,
I love that fucking
thing. You should have been on here when Press X was petting that thing like it was a pet. Like an
well, he mentioned it was heavy, and did you see me struggling with it when I was petting him? Like this thing is really fucking heavy.
It's pretty heavy. Like
it was really heavy when I was like, yeah, this is great. I'm like, it was really heavy.
You could put little wheels on the feet and then a little leash around its neck and take it for a walk. That would be so cool. You know, like the little dogs you had when you were a kid, the little wooden things with wheels on when you were a baby. You know?
And when the ones with the legs that are on little gears that do this.
That's funny.
You already know, man. As always, man. Thank you for being here, brother. As always. Pick poor rabbit clean. What's going on with you, brother? What you got going on next? Ian. What's that? Bro, what's the deep breathing for, bro?
This is ASMR.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't know. That whole thing's freaking. I find it weird. Like going unboxing. Jesus Christ! I find that.
The unboxings, the MRC's unboxings, I live for those. I live for MRC's unboxings, and the ASMR from his unboxings are amazing.
I'm not anybody's unboxing. I just find the whole thing of something that's visual that you do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's I just find it all a bit bizarre. So, listen, I have Lucy is a clinical psychologist, so she's always gating stuff like that, and I think it's a bit bonkers. But anyway, however, no. This week what have I got on? I'm actually travelling again, so I'm in sunny Bradford tomorrow, then Manchester, and Monday. I'm sorry, I'm down in London, coming back quite quick. Otherwise, I would say
stop off.
Let's meet up again
in the Midlands.
Due to work, I'm actually going to be down in London every month now, so Leo would probably like that, but you know, so I might have to buy a house down there by the looks of it. So with my banjo. Right, you coming? Right, Leo.
You are insane, bro. You are insane.
Listen, I am welcome to everybody, and I will let you into my Duke. Right? If I move to London, you can come in to my Duke.
Not if I move to London first, bro. That's my dream. That is my dream to retire there, bro. For some reason, I just want to come to London.
No, I'm going to call you out. Here's the thing: as a fellow Harry Potter lover, right? Your family loves Harry Potter. My family loves Harry Potter. You need to
Loved
get your
it.
arse. You need to get your arse into Scotland, Edinburgh. That's where it all came from. The whole world. You come to Scotland, and I will show you the most amazing time.
Word.
Leviosa.
It's where I'd like to retire.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah.
I'm going up.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Bro, yeah.
Li-
I'm pretty much over the experience here, man. I gotta, like I said, living in Australia at one point kind of just spoiled me. So, now I just want to travel. I've been doing it anyway, but I just need to get away from here. But
was it like the end of Sinners when he's just like, you know what? I think I've had enough of this place.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can stay around. It's like, no, I think I've had enough of this place.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah, that's just where I'm at. I feel right now, bro. Anyway, man, as always, bro. You already know how it is, man. Thanks for being here, though. Chewy, man, what's going on with you, man?
I'm gonna be back at work this week, so that's good. I just posted episode 8 of 6 Scale Archaeology. I figured out some new tricks I didn't know how to do before with any of the other previous episodes, that I got little pictures that popped up around me, and as opposed to being just take up the screen. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, so episode 9, I got to do a little bit more editing on it, but it's shot, so I'm just waiting to get it ready, and I'll probably put that one out on Tuesday. And then the grand finale, episode 10, is going to be a retrospective of my first 9 grails that I chose, and then the reveal of my number one. It's the 10th episode, but this is actually my number 1 grail of all for me. So that's going to be episode 10. So by the time we meet next Sunday, that episode will have aired. So you'll have seen it. But so that's going to be this week. So between digging for fortune and glory and doing YouTube stuff, I'll be busy boy this week. But as always, it's been amazing to be here. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for letting me know about Wonder Woman.
So here it is, man. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel.
Thank you.
Definitely the information is right here for those who haven't subscribed. Again, the videos are up. Great content, great videos.
Thank you.
Some things to come. I know you said you were actually going to be doing a live soon, like a live show.
We're going to start doing live streams. I'm going to try and pick one day out of the week and just do it every week. And
Gotcha.
We'll have to determine what day of the week is best for everybody, because obviously I would love to have all of you there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I don't want to step on anybody else's toes, so I would find a day when it works for everyone else. But yeah, it's all coming soon.
Definitely, man. Thank you for being here, brother. As always. X, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, living the dream. What can I say? Thanks so much for having me on today. It's always great to chat about the plastic going on of the world. Later, I will be on the Bentana show later this afternoon, so that is going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, on Wednesday, on Cheeks Day, we have
we do.
So lots of cheeks. I mean, lots of figures to look forward to on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Best of the Best, and then Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday night. So yeah, lots to look forward to, and thanks so much for having me. Still riding that high from that Jazz Inc. All those Jazz Inc. releases.
Yes, sir. You already know. Yes, sir, man. So definitely, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here as always. Mandy, what's going on with you?
First of all, thank you for having me. It's been ace. It's been lovely seeing everyone and hanging out. Gonna do a little bit of editing because I did a little photo shoot this afternoon. I did some Anakin, Leia, and some Tarkin stuff. So I've got those to edit. back at work now, so back on my bike, cycling to work. I've got a Crow Customs. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had any of his stands. They're like beautiful, clean lined. So I've got one of those coming for Marty and Doc for my studio. And then apart from work, bit of editing, nothing really. Just back on it, which is nice. It's nice being back on my bike again, and being able to touch my nose with my left hand, because we like to do that every hour, just because we can. And So and physio. That's a good 3 hours a day. Physio, still doing that, but it's good. All is well. All is good. And
Good.
it's just been lovely to see you all. So thanks.
As always, thank you for being here, and thank you guys out there for being here with us as well. Again, like X said, we got Say What Wednesday, Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday. Tomorrow, of course, is Comic Book Talk with Friends. So we're gonna have a conversation there. Figure Flex Friday, of course, and back here next week. A lot going on this week. So again, stay tuned for what's to come. Again, Ben Thomas show later on. If you haven't already, make sure you head over there and get ready for that as well. So there's definitely going to be enjoyment, but definitely thank you guys for being here with us. Another successful day. And if you're a Batman fan, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're eating good right now. So again, talk to you guys later. Have a great show. We'll see you later, man. We out. Peace.